Hey guys, Happy New Year. Andrew Henderson here, Tokyo, Japan, for nomadcapitalist.com. And every year we get together and we talk about what I'm working on for the year ahead, based kind of on my, I guess you could say, resolutions for the new year, from the idea of being the best nomad capitalist that I can be, and what our theme is for the upcoming year. We have had a number of themes over the year here at Nomad Capitalist that reflect really where I'm at that time, and what I think the people that I see need. In past years, we talked about action, we talked about abundance, we talked about being someone who invests in yourself and doing what needs to be done to get the desired results that you want, why you came here. Last year, we talked about the concept of home, which really reflected on the change in my life, and I think the lives of a lot of other people that I'm working with, especially as people make more and more money. They're looking for a home, not only a physical home or homes, places to call home, places to hang stuff in the closet, less of a nomadic lifestyle, but really also a sense of identity, a place to call home, a sense of home in your heart. We talked about that a lot last year because I'm seeing that that's a trend that a lot of people want. And I'm also seeing that it's a trend that's holding some people back, from really diving into this lifestyle because they don't want to give up the home. Others, such as myself, have never necessarily had a feeling of home or a feeling of identity in the place that they're from, and they want to just not go and keep doing that around the world. They want to have a place that they can really enjoy and a feeling of home. And this year, I'm kind of taking it to the next level. Because I'm seeing again what people around me are doing and wanting, and what I'm doing in my life. And really what I want to focus on in 2018 is commitment. All the way across the board, a theme of commitment that whatever I'm doing, I'm fully committed to. That I'm only working on that stuff which furthers my plan, furthers my life, that I am totally focused on getting the highest level results that I can get. And I know that when a lot of people get started, the idea is just action at all costs. And action's important. Talked to some folks just recently who decided to take up a residence program that may or may not be best for them. And that's great. And I told them that's great. And I'm proud of them for getting out there and doing something. However, the potential challenge is maybe that's not the best thing for them. Now, in their case, if it's not the best thing for them, it's probably not going to hurt them, but it is going to take up some money, and it is going to take up some of their time and energy. And I think that being totally committed to the right plan, whether it's your financial plan for tax and for banking and for wealth protection, whether it's your residence and citizenship plan and where you live and feeling at home, or whether it's your investment plan that you're growing your money as fast as you possibly can, I think that commitment is really important. Commitment to what works, commitment to that which serves you at the highest level, not just doing stuff, not doing the residence program because it's cheap, even though it's not entirely what you want. Being totally committed in the same way I talk about hell yes or no, being one or the other. I think that being committed is so important. And I think I see this happening in many other areas of my life where people I'm talking to, guys, single guys, are saying, you know what, Andrew, I'm looking forward to this nomad plan that we're putting together. I'll tell you, I'm single. Some of these guys are close to my age, getting up there in the 30s, and they're saying, I never thought I would be with someone from my own country, and I probably won't be. But I also don't want to go and do this thing where I go to Bangkok and just get on Tinder and try and hook up with as many people as possible. I'd like to find someone I care about. I'd like to have some kind of commitment in my life. No, that's not the case for everybody, and I'm not saying that should be the case for you. What I'm saying is that I see the more that I do this now, I guess for really a full decade now, the idea that I only want to do stuff I'm committed to. I don't want to do anything half-heartedly. I want everything to be serious. I want everything to advance my plan, not just in a little way, but in a big way. I made a big change in my life recently that I'm going to be talking about in the weeks and months to come. It's a big change that I think a lot of people have asked about in the past here at Nomad Capitalist. That was part of my commitment to being more free and to being having all the options available to me. and it was really a commitment to identifying with my own sense of home and building my sense of home and building my identity as a nomad capitalist and as a global citizen, and getting rid of that which doesn't serve me at a high enough level. I've made some big commitments that are potentially changing my life in serious ways. And I think that committing to that which we want, committing to that which we know that we need, is really important. And I'm focused on big wins this year. I have multiple citizenships, but I realize it's not just about accumulating stuff. It's not just about accumulating companies or passports or any of that. It's about the sense of home, and we'll keep talking about that. But it's also about making sure that stuff really moves the needle. You don't want to go from making 5% yield in Australian property to making 6% yield somewhere else. You don't want to go from from frying pan to frying pan. And I think that a commitment to that which really works at the high level is important. That could mean for some U.S. citizens, in light of recent laws, asking how committed are you to that U.S. passport? And I understand what it's like to have to ask that question and to realize it's not all about dollars and cents. It's not all about being upset. It's not all about just business stuff. It's about personal stuff. It's emotional. But to ask yourself, do I want to be a citizen of the country that I was born in? Can I keep doing that? But I think some U.S. citizens are going to have to ask themselves that question this year, because some stuff has changed. Some stuff that we've been talking about since the inception of Nomad Capitalist has changed in a big way, and we're going to be talking about that in the next couple of days here on YouTube and on our website. These are the questions you need to ask yourself, and I'm focused really on the high-level stuff, not only in business, not only in where do I set up my company, where do I live, where do I do all that stuff. I'm going through and making some changes to my own plan. I'm also adding some pieces to my plan and adding some residences and stuff like that are really going to serve me. But I'm also looking at kind of the karmic level stuff of saying, how do I commit to friends and relationships in my life, and how does that affect my offshore plan and the way that I live and the way that I enjoy my life? I want commitment all the way across the board in everything that I'm doing, and if it doesn't serve me at a high level that I'm willing to commit to it, I don't want it. That is the hell yes or no we've talked about here for a long time, and it's something that I want to really incorporate in 2018. So commitment is something I'm going to be talking about a lot this year in all aspects of life. For many of you, that's about becoming the best nomad capitalist you can be. We're going to be putting out a lot of videos. Definitely, if you're not subscribed here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. You're not going to want to miss out. Make sure you're on nomadcapitalist.com. Make sure you're getting our emails. We have a lot going on. And again, a lot has changed. Laws have changed. Things are changing. We've touched on that. We're going to keep talking about it in greater detail. You're going to need to decide, what am I committed to? Because some people are going to need to make some tough choices this year more than ever before, I think. So definitely stay tuned.